Hello everyone, we are John and Kerry from J&K Aussie Travel. We've retired early to travel Australia. Join us each week on our adventures to see what we get up to. Time for a wash again. We're in West Balranald and this is the Renro Wash and Go. We've got great big bays, washing bays. Easy exit out, just straight out that way and back around, straight back onto the main road. We've just pulled up at Rankin Springs. This is the little caravan park they've got here. Staying here for the night. It's $27 for power and water hookup, or $20 with no power or water. Look at the lawn, it's so green and thick. There is actual springs underneath the town, but you don't see them unless it rains lots and lots. I'm going to go for a little walk and see what else they've got. Pretty sure there's toilets and showers. This is the little office here. There's no one here. It just says, if park is unattended, please choose a site and make yourself at home. A key is in the mailbox to the amenities. A park attendant will be here before dark to collect payments. Cash only. Late arrivals, there's a number there to ring. This is the little laundry here. Washing machine, $5 per load. Doesn't seem to be a dryer at the moment though. This is the showers in here. They're so clean. And this is the toilets, also very, very clean. It's too old. So we're at Wheat Alley, and this is the silo art here. There's not much here at all. It's just a little quiet little town. We've just pulled up at Sandy Point Reserve in Hay. It looks pretty good, and we're going to check it out. Nice and close to the toilets there. There are lots and lots of camping grounds here. It says it can actually hold up to 75 caravans or tents or motorhomes, campers we'll say. And the river's just down here behind us, the great Murrumbidgee river. We'll go and have a look. What do we got? This is the boat ramp. There's walking tracks around here. You're allowed dogs on a leash. All these picnic shelters. There's toilets here. You are allowed a campfire here as long as it's not in a fire ban. That's the boat ramp just there. All along the river's edge it's got these tables and chairs. There's a barbecue area, or two barbecue areas just there. This is the toilet block. It's got wheelchair access. And I forgot to mention earlier, it's free. This is all free. For 3 nights you can stay, 72 hours. This is the silo art at Hay. It's a shame about the power line being, pole and lines being right in the middle of it. It's a really good picture. And then I'll go around the other side. There's another one around there as well. This is the other side. It's called A Town That Went to War. I've come out the road. It's about 14 k's out the road from Hay to the sunset viewing area. So it's apparently the most dead flat place around. Sun's still up fairly high. We'll check these out, these tables and chairs. Or it's actually a chair, table and a lounge seat to watch the sun go down. And the flies are friendly. This is it, you got a table a chair and a lounge seat over there.
It's the same old sound in the same old town. I wake up early with a sigh. The morning breaks to leave behind the night I need to get me by. Safe and lonely. It's the same old sound for days to come. I close the blinds and carry on. I'm not afraid to stay away. What comes around can stay and find. It's the same old sound, the common ground. Just leave me be, don't ask me why. Behind these walls, no one talks, and tears will freeze are left to dry. Safe and lonely.
John thinks he's got a decent sized one here, hopefully. Come down with the net and see if I can get him. Ooh, he's a nice guy.
No.
Got him. Sorry, I had to put his down there for a minute. Fish was more important. He's a nice sized cod. That's a good size one. It's nice. We'll put him back for another day. We've just come to Shear Outback here at Hay. It's like the Hall of Fame for shearers. They have a shearing expedition and a couple of museums. Anyway, we're going to have a look at it. This is the entrance in. A little cafe here as well. And this way. We're just heading to the shearing shed for the shearing expedition.
We get $4 per sheep, shear a sheep here. Sometimes a little bit more, but it's usually around about the $4 mark. The average bloke will say shear 150, 160, and the faster bloke will shear 200, 240. So fast bloke, he's roughly on about $1,000 a day, and the average bloke like myself, he's on about 600 plus. So still not too bad of money. Out of that $4 I was just telling you about, the government's going to swipe $1.30 of that. And your holiday pay's got to come out of that too, so take 20 cents out or whatever, what sort of holiday you want. So I'm shearing that sheep for $2.50 now, that's what I'm getting out of it. But of course, as you probably already know, this day and age, everyone's got to buy all their own gear. Shearer's got to buy their own handpiece, combs and cutters, swings, fans, whatever he needs in a shearing job, he's got to buy it. So, and it runs into some money.
Yeah.
Like when Reed brought this handpiece a year and a half ago or whatever it was $830. Today it's $1,000. Yeah, Well, before the pandemic hit there, we was getting $3.10. Then the pandemic hit and we couldn't get shearers or nothing like that, straight to $4. Just overnight, $4 bang. Never had a rise in my life like that.
Something good came out of it.
Never. It's usually 10 cents, then the tools go up 15 cents.
Yeah.
So you're 5 cents behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably know, we just can't get shearers. Not, probably more young ladies taking it up today than what there's boys.
Yeah, John's cousin's a shearer, isn't she? Yeah, she's coming here this weekend. Yeah.
When I was shearing, well, I've given it away for about 3.5 years now. I reckon I would have run into at least 25 young ladies shearing,
Yep.
and they were pretty handy with the handpiece too.
Yeah,
You
they
put
were
'em in
always
the
roused
rocks.
about and that. I know when I was a kid, no girls in the shed.
No, that's dead right. When I started shearing in '79, there was no women allowed in the
Yeah.
shed.
Yeah.
I reckon they had rocks in there. They should have had women all the time. Myself, but they must have had them staunchy ways or
Yeah.
whatever it was. But like I say, it is all young. After the shearer strike, Kiwis just come in with the young ladies or the partners and everything, and they don't know rouse about them.
Yeah.
And that's why we probably, I'm not blaming that or anything, because it was all young blokes doing rouseabout, and they didn't want to be rousebouts, they wanted to be shearers.
Yeah.
And that's why, one of the reasons anyway, but why we can't get young blokes today to do it, because it's all young ladies doing it. But myself, about the best rouseabouts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, way above blokes, way above. Because I should know, I've done 2 years of rouseabout before I come a shearer. And you get very calm and you get lazy. Especially when you get a new one in the shed and it's 10 stands straight, and let him run right to the end. I'll just take these ones out.
Yeah.
Well, that was my idea and it worked. Yeah, but we got a couple of little questions before I do this sheep today. The sheep I'm going to do today is only a young weaner, and it's not real nice because it's the last of the lot of these ones. And as you probably know, the shearers always leave them pretty rough with the right to the end. But I hope it's a lot better than that first one I've done this morning. But I'm getting some fresh ones today sometime. But as you probably know, the price of sheep and everything, they're
Yeah.
making up for it that way. You can't buy a fat lamb out of the butchers. You can buy a leg or something, but
Lamb used to be the poor people's food. Now you've got to be
Yeah.
rich to eat it.
well, it's like eating steak or something. And that's just worth a fortune. Yeah, well, I usually just take a picture of it and have me veggies there and look at it. It's too near to bloody eat.
Yeah. We used to chuck the shags to the dogs, and now they're like, $6 each.
Yeah. Well, when I used to be, a lot of times I used to just leave all the 4 quarters.
Yep.
Just take all the loin chops, back legs, just feed the rest to me dog.
Yeah.
But now,
They don't get nothing.
Just the 2 deer. But anyway, I'll do the sheep for you, and you might have a couple of questions. I apologise for what the sheep's going to be. It's not a very nice sheep. But, like I say, I usually do these when no one's around. I was hoping I wouldn't get anyone. Come here.
You've been watching it.
Hey! Get out here, come on. Not very nice at all. The sheep's got one thing in its favour, I have sure a lot worse. I'm sure a lot better too. As you can see all the different colours in them that make it. Of course it's its first shearing too. This time it's been first time it's been shorn, but the rest of its brothers and sisters have been pretty good shearers. Of course these last two wasn't. It's got different colours for all anyway. Well, as you notice then, that was really done in slow motion to what a shearer shed usually works at, as you probably know. The bloke's trying to shear a sheep every 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes to make a living out of the job. Well, you've got to be. If I was working in the shed, well, I don't know if this will land on the table or not, but I'll give it me best shot. I need a rouse about it. They know what they're doing. Anyway, I'll try to chuck this on the table for you and do the best I can. But I don't like my chances.
I like the way they just across the whole thing.
Gonna be very good.
That wasn't that bad.
Well, not better than I thought it was going to be.
All the different types of shearing combs over the years. Here's the 21st century shearers. There's 5,180 males and 126 females. It's a job not many people want to do these days. Shearing record 392 machine shove in a single working day. You gotta love this sign. Cook, there's a maggot on the meat. There ain't, I swear I wiped them all off. Good old shear and stretcher down there. Slept on one or two of them in my life. It's another one, an old wool wagon. One outside's bearing a bit better than that one. And then wool press, another wool press. This is the famous Jackie Howe. He set the record for blade shearing with 321 sheep in 7 hours and 40 minutes. That's a lot of sheep to shear with hand shears. This is the 43 members of the Hall of Fame, the Shearers Hall of Fame. Come to have a look at the Hay Jail. It's the museum and cultural centre. It's $4 per adult, $1 for a child. It's just an honesty box there, little mailbox thing. Know a few bottle lovers that would love these. Lots of old bikes and windmills and gadgets in here. Oh, and a husk runner. Wonder how old that is. The 1927 Chevy. Old chainsaws. These poor old Chevys have seen better days. So we've left Hay. It looked like rain, so we got out early this morning before it did start raining. Well, the awning and everything got wet. And we've just arrived at Balranald on the river. Check this out, how close we are to the river. Awesome flat ground. Here on our own. Yeah, and this will be us for the next couple of days. One stop. I think it's a bit big. A cod, is it? A bit bigger than what you thought.
Yeah, it is.
No, he's a carp. A yucky, dirty old carp. It's a nice size yabby. Got that one out of the Murrumbidgee. Compared to a can, it's fairly big. Tonight we're going to have a lamb stew, one of my favourites. So spray the camp oven out with a bit of cooking oil. And in this mix here, we've got a packet of French onion soup, a tablespoon of lemon juice and a tablespoon of the chicken powder stock in a cup of water. So that's going to be your base. Put that into there. I'm going to put the lamb chops and one onion diced up in. And hope a little bit of it makes it in the pan. And we've also got potato. I'll pop that in now. And I'll add the rest of the veggies later and show you. Okay, so we've got the meat, the potatoes and onion in the pot. Pop that on the fire here. Some nice coals happening there. And we'll let that cook for about an hour and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. That's looking good. We're ready for the next lot of veggies. So I'm gonna add some pumpkin, corn, carrots and broccoli. I'll give that a stir and we'll put it back on the heat to finish it off. Okay, that's all mixed in. We'll put the lid back on it and let it go for probably another 10 minutes and that'll be ready. So that's the finished product. Nothing ever looks good about a stew, but it always tastes good. Bit of stew in the bowl and a bit of naan bread that I made the other day. Go with it. Yummo. So we're just packing up here at Balranald. Just before we leave Balranald, this is the information centre here. You can pop in and have a shower there for a donation. There's a cafe here. Bacon and egg rolls, $9.50. Salt and pepper squid, $17. That's their specials out the front. Information centre over there. And there's a little playground just there. Parking's great. You just drive straight in and then straight off the gutter. Not even a gutter. And you can also stay just down behind it for a donation too, like to use the toilets and showers. There's also another one over at the showground. So lots of places to stay here at Balranald. So yeah, we're heading to Murrumbidgee now.